Have you been diagnosed with nasal polyps? Contact Prism Clinical Research for more information about our nasal polyp study.
The Wild pick up their third victory of the season over the Nashville Predators with a 5-2 win tonight in St. Paul. It's time for Wild Breakaway, presented by Prism Research. Well, the Nashville Predators made things interesting in the third period tonight, but the Minnesota Wild once again found a way to pull out the victory on home ice as they continue this 8-game homestand. Another good effort for the Minnesota Wild, despite getting some challenges there from the Predators late in the game.
Yeah, and it was the first game back for the Nashville Predators after they had 5 days off in a row. That means they couldn't even put their skates on, and we thought the Nashville Predators were going to come out a little bit sluggish, and the Minnesota Wild did exactly that. They took advantage of the fact that they were a little bit hadn't skated a whole lot here over the last little while. Built a 3-0 lead, allowed the Nashville Predators to kind of climb back into the game, and then Jason Zucker was, for me, the play of the game with about 3 or 4 minutes left in the game. Blocked a huge shot from PK Subban, who, by the way, can really bring it really hard. Blocked the shot, was able to take advantage of that out. Got the puck out in the neutral zone and was able to score to make it 4-2, and that was the end for the Nashville Predators.
Here's a look at tonight's final stats. Devin Dubnyk picking up his league-leading 32nd win of the season, turning away 37 Nashville shots. The Wild put up 33 on Pekka Rinne. 2 for 2 on the penalty kill tonight for the Wild, 1 for 4 on the power play. But tonight it was all about the Wild's second line. 4 goals and 3 assists from that threesome. Another great night. Here's what the head coach had to say about their performance.
The other 3 lines have been mix and match a lot of the time because we can't find that consistency and chemistry. But I agree. I think they take more pride in the fact that they're a really good defensive line. And I think they're all +3 again tonight. And and good defense, good offense comes from good defense. It's been known to. That's a quote. If you're in the best position defensively, you're in the best position offensively. And on Zucker's goal, that was a perfect example of that because he was in the best position defensively, and he ends up getting a goal out of it.
Well, the homestand rolls on Tuesday night as the Chicago Blackhawks come to town. It's a matchup that is always very exciting and a great game each time out between these two teams. They're going to be hungry because they just fell short to the Edmonton Oilers tonight, and they're a team that you have to come out very strong right out of the gate.
Yeah, the champs aren't going to roll over. The Minnesota Wild really have an incredible opportunity to really put a dagger in the Chicago Blackhawks. 9 points up right now, played the same amount of games. If the Hawks can come in here and win in regulation, now it's down to 7. Then it's a little bit hang on and see how the season goes. But if the Minnesota Wild can bust this out to an 11-point lead with 23 games left in the season, it's going to be really difficult, even for the champs, to climb back and pull in and win the division. And you can see the Wild probably go on to win the division. But the best regular season game I saw so far this year was the overtime when the Hawks got in here. It was an absolute unbelievable game. The atmosphere is going to be amazing. And the Wild have not played great the last couple games. They've given up 38, 39 shots, and I really do think a big reason was because they've been looking at the schedule for this game Tuesday night, man. I know the guys are really excited about it, and I'm sure the state of hockey will be pretty fired up too. It's going to be a fun night.
Well, the Wild were good enough to grab their 39th win of the season and now surpasses the total they had just a year ago, and they still have 24 games left to go this season. Of course, up next, it's a very dangerous Chicago Blackhawks. We'll see if they can make it an even 40 2 nights from now. We look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, for Wes Walz, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway, brought to you by Prism Research.